Hello.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Thank you, thank you.
How's it going? Did you sit your test or not yet?
Yeah, yeah, I did my test and I got a 7 band score, and I got a 7 in
Great.
speaking as well.
Great. Excellent. Excellent. So thank you for joining us. So you can give us an example of a seven holder.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay. So shall we start then?
Sure.
I'm a little worried that we might lose connection. So let's just
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
it while we. Okay. So just tell me your name. Yasin, was it?
Um, yeah, I'm Yasin and I'm
Yeah, I do
33.
remember you. Okay. Thank you, Yasin. So let's start. Let me put
Sure.
something on. So, do you have a large family or a small family?
Fortunately, I have a large family. I mean, I have two sisters, both are older than me, and I have an older brother and a younger one. So we try to hang out with each other, let's say once a month, and I really enjoy living in a big family.
Great. What do you think are the benefits of having siblings?
Um, Having siblings, in my opinion, have some benefits, including that you always have someone to talk with, especially if you have siblings, um, let's say, in around someone around your age, and someone that you can easily talk with to get along well, and and you can share your thoughts and emotions easily with them. And if you have some obstacles in your life, if you have, let's say, a bad day or something, you can easily have access to someone to talk with, someone who understands you well, and someone is somehow always accessible for you. That's a free,
Thank you.
yeah, free, free for you.
Are people in your country
Yeah.
generally close to their families?
Um, Being close to family, I think, as it's not something that can be related to a country, because having a good bond and relationship between members of a family related to the culture inside the family. But if you want me to answer this question, I have to say, in most cases, as far as I know, most members of the family.
Last question. In terms of personality, do you think people are more influenced by their family or their friends?
Um, People generally spend a lot of time with their families, so uh, they may have lots of impacts on each others. And but if you spend most of your time with friends rather than your family, you can easily be influenced by them. They say um, mm, the five people that you spend most of your time. So it, I cannot answer this question with a direct answer. It depends on the persons that you spend your time with.
Great. Thank you very much, Yossi. Yeah, I love that
You're welcome.
saying. I think it's something like this. If you have 5 rich friends, you will be the 6th one. Or if you have 5 smart friends, you will be the 6th one. Something like this. But it means
Yeah,
that you'll be in
yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah,
I
it
can
just
see why you got
simplifies the importance of choosing. Yeah, you're welcome, and thank you for accepting my invitation.
Thank you for joining. I can see how you got 7.
Yeah.
You're very good, and you could easily get more. If I think what you lacked mostly that wouldn't take you to a higher band score was vocabulary. I mean, your vocabulary was appropriate for the questions, and you might have been able to use better words with, you know, more sophisticated questions, but not a lot of words stood out. So in terms of vocabulary. In terms of grammar, you made a few mistakes, like 2 or 3. I'll tell you what they are. And I spotted one pronunciation mistake. Let's go through the cons and pros. So you started with, fortunately, I've got big family. That was great. A very nice beginner, let's say. Then the comparative use was great, like older, younger. You had hangout, which is a very good word. And then you had once a month, which is a good adverb of frequency. So question 1 was perfect. Then again, for the second question, you started with having siblings. That's really, really nice, starting with noun phrase. But then you said having siblings have some benefits. It should have been
Has. It has some benefit.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the subject is one thing. Yeah, having siblings.
One thing. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, it has the verb is related to
its
having,
own benefit or has some.
not siblings. Yeah, so has some benefits. Then you said if they are around your age, nice. You can easily talk. Nice use of an adverb. Get along with, again, nice idiomatic phrase. But then مانع و یه بار دیگه تلفظ کن.
Obstacle.
The pronunciation is obstacle.
Obstacle.
Yeah. So the obstacles.
Yeah.
Depends on the obstacle, right? But then again, you continue with have access. Nice collocation. For question 3, I loved how you handled it because I think you didn't know what to say really. So you started with some, you know, being close is not related to the country, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, he's not answering the question. But then you went back after you had, you know, some time to think about it and then answered the question. And that was great. Then again, you said being close can not be related to a country. That was good. A good bond. Then you said a good bond related to. You missed the verb. You should have said a good bond is related to. Right? You missed the verb. Right. Then you had an if conditional if you want that. That was nice. And then again for the last question, you started with generally. That was really good. But then you said spend a lot of time was good. But then you said lots of impact. Lots of impact on something. So impact is nice, but you can't have a lots of impact.
Tremendous impact, a huge impact, noticeable impact would be better.
No, that's okay. It's just that you can't say a lots of impact. It's either a lot of or it's lots of.
Lots of.
Yeah, you said a lot of. But then again, if you had used like huge impact, then in terms of vocabulary that I started with in the beginning, you would have gotten a higher band score. And you knew the collocation.
Yeah, right.
With impact. But easily
I get it.
influenced is again good. And at the end, when you finish with a quote, they say the 5 close friends, the 5 friends close to you influence your behavior or whatever. That was again very, very nice. Good job.
Thank you. Can I say something that
Sure.
went on my mind before I joined you? To be honest, I was in two minds if I go live with you or not because I wasn't ready. Yeah, and I'm a little bit stressed out because it's my first time talking with you and talking to you in person and
I've
face
seen
to
you.
face. And
I've heard you a lot though, because I used to come and observe your classes, and I vividly remember you in class. So, but for
yeah,
me, it felt
thank
familiar.
and guess yeah, thank you. And guess what? What happened that I make up my mind to start the conversation with you. I said something stupid comes out of my mind, and I saw that you are wearing a white shirt and me as well. And I said it could be a good video for your YouTube. That was the reason I joined
Oh,
the
thank you very
conversation.
much. I so much appreciate. I so much appreciate it. And you know, as a lot of people really don't know what a 7 means, and having you as somebody who has just recently got a 7 in IELTS in the speaking test, you provided a very, very good sample for those who don't know. And as I said when we started, I can see why you got a 7. But again, I repeat that you do have the potential to go higher. I don't think you will need to, because IELTS is like, you know, a required test. You don't want to keep doing it. But if you ever
Yeah.
decide for whatever reason to sit the test again, I'm not going to say learn more vocabulary, because I'm pretty sure you know them, but I'm going to say try to incorporate the repertoire of vocabulary that you have into the language that you use. ببین الان همین یه جمله آخر که من گفتم این کارو کردم, right? So I put like 3 big words into it, and you can do that consciously. I don't think you need to study vocabulary. You just need to use them, make them more active.
Activate them. And I have to admit that the journey that you have just recently started for activating the words and vocabularies that most of us already know, but we don't know how to use it, how to put it in words and use it in speaking without thinking too much about them. And I really appreciate it, and you know, it somehow puts some fuels in my learning English engine to start again, because I want to sit the exam again. I have to sit in general IELTS exam again, because I needed a CLB 9 for you know, I want to move to Canada and something. And you will see lots more of me, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know.
I can't wait. I would love that. So good that you did this. Everything happens for a reason, and now you know what you need to do for your speaking and for your writing. Again, I'm gonna emphasize that I don't think you should study more. I don't think you should go to more vocabulary books. All you need to do is to try and incorporate the things that you do know in the language that you're using. One way that you can do that, I just thought about this, is to type what you want to say, your initial sentence, type it, and then use the thesaurus on your computer. Like click on, for example, impact. You have written impact. Click on impact and see the alternatives that the thesaurus will offer you that you could use instead of impact. And then substitute it with other words, and then try to use them in your speaking and in your writing. Okay.
Yeah, brilliant idea.
Yeah,
I really
I'll try to
motivate.
make a little video about that, of how to use the thesaurus. But it's on everybody's computer, and it's on everybody's. It's already there. It's on Pages. It's on Word, Office, Word. It's everywhere.
Mhm.
So good luck with that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving me a feedback and brilliant ideas.
Thank you. Thank you for joining. Have a good day.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye bye.